Hi guys, so yes, this is how you basically take your measurements, and I thought with the video is a lot easier, so this is how you do it. You have a tape here which is obviously in inches, so we work in inches. And yeah, so I'm starting with basically the shoulder measurement. So how do you measure the shoulder? It's basically from when you go from one shoulder blade end to the other shoulder blade end. So you can do it by yourself, or you can obviously have someone who can help you do that. So you lift your hand a little bit, then you know, okay, this is the point of my shoulder and this is the other point of my shoulder. So you put this here, keep it really straight, and then just keep your right finger here, and then you have the measurement. So I'm a 16, so you know that my shoulders are like 16, so I have a freedom to kind of move around. Then the next measurement I want from you guys is the armhole. Now the armhole is very simple, so you just swing this tape around and then you go like that, and then that's exactly at the end of the shoulder blade, and then you just kind of wrap it around, and then but make sure it's not too tight. So if you do this, you should not feel too congested, so you need to still have the possibility to move around. So arm 15, as you can see, and then we need this measurement, which is the biceps measurements. So which you again wrap around this way, then you kind of flex it, that okay, that's the point you want to measure it, and then you just leave it straight again. So for me it comes around 9.5. okay, always remember, your sizes can be a little looser, because it's always easier to kind of tighten it rather than loosen it. So for us, especially coming from India. Okay, now what I want you to do is, so we got the shoulder measurements, we got the upper arms, the armhole. Now for girls, I'm gonna have you guys taking the upper bust measurements, which is like, you kind of go like that, and you kind of want it tight here. If you have like an off-shoulder dress or something, that's the measurement you give. Is like this part, basically. This is how you wrap it around. Okay, so now I measure at 33, so if it's a little tighter also it's fine, but it's alright. So I'll measure at 33. So these measurements are just to give you an idea of how to take measurements. Now going down, we'll go to the bust measurement. Now the bust measurement goes exactly around the bust, and it's always good if you wear a bra underneath, because that's what you're going to do. You're going to be wearing something under the garment, or the garment is going to have built-in cups, so you kind of measure it with the bra, because that's how you want to look in the end. So yes, I'm also wearing a bra, so I measure at 33, so 33.5, which is, again, goes like this, so you can see it's always straight. You can always measure that. Then to get the shape in our body, you need the lower bust, which is exactly under your bust. You measure it. I measure 28.5. Okay, so it's exactly under the bust. So it's like when you have the like the measurements, and it comes, it's a dress which is fitted, that's when okay, this is the part you want to measure properly. Now the waist, so the mid waist is generally, it's here. It's like it's the last, it's basically your last rib bone. So start from here. It's the last rib bone and a little bit above your navel, and the most narrowest point is this. So that's where you take your measurement, right? So you go like that. Now I measure 27. Generally I measure 26, but it's okay. I think I'll put on weight, but that's alright. Now going from the mid waist, you go a little down below the navel. This is my navel, so you go down, standing here, and you measure your lower waist. Now your lower waist is where you wear your pants. That's exactly, above your, not above, sorry, it's a little bit below it, just like maybe this little bit, this much below your hip bones. Now you go like that. So I measure, this is where I wear my pants, so I measure 31, right? Now your hips. Hips is something really important. I'm going to step a little back for that. So hips is something where you have your buttocks, like that part, like the part which is arching out. and you just cover it, and this is your hip measurement. So hips are not measured on the hip directly, they're measured actually where you have the broadest point of your hip, including your butt basically. So that's the measurement we need. So it's like I measure at 36, so you know, this is how you measure it. Now after these couple of measurements, I need another measurement, which is obviously from the, you know, from here, basically where you wear your pants, till the floor. You just hold it here and let this thing go to the floor. And let me tell you, ladies, wear your heels, because that's what you're going to be wearing. You're going to be wearing golden heels or nude heels, I don't know yet, depending on the garment. And you know, you're going to be walking in those heels on ramp, which means that, you know, if you give any measurements, you generally wear your heels. So, you know, okay, the length of my, you know, garment is this much with my whatever inches heels you're going to wear, okay? So, yeah, and then you just take the measurement till the floor, that's it, because you have dumps. You don't want to, you know, like kind of show your legs. You always want to have like covering your legs or your feet. So that's why wear your heels and then take the measurements, and that makes a lot of sense. And yeah, that's about it. This is just a little tutorial for you guys how to measure, because not many people know how to do it. And also this is the way we take measurements, because it will be easier for us to get your size right. Okay, so I'm looking forward. I'll see you soon. Signing off from